I said on Monday I was gonna get a good sleep, and then I was gonna come back on Wednesday well rested. Well, I may have stayed up until 7 a.m. Making bingo icons for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Wait, I thought I got 5 hours of sleep. No, I woke up at 10. I got 3 hours of sleep. Surely doing the hardest gym leader in the game on 3 hours of sleep isn't gonna be a problem. I should have done the fight on Monday, bro. Anyways, chat. This is the world's hardest Pokemon Nuzlocke. Pokemon Run and Bun, where every trainer is handcrafted to be absolutely a powerhouse. A demon. And this is the hardest gym leader fight. It's considered the hardest gym leader fight. So, chat, it has been... And I'm not exaggerating here. I'm actually under-exaggerating. I'm underselling it. It has been 130 hours since we did a gym badge. 130 hours. It is now time to get our next gym badge. This is Tate and Liza. Tate and Liza is not a double battle in this game. It is 2 single battles back to back that you do not get a break in between, and you do not get the heal in between. And you get 6 Pokemon, and they have 8 total. And the 8 Pokemon that they have is Azelf, Mega Latios, Zoroark, Hoopa, Tapu Lele, Latias, Mega Metagross, and Hoopa Unbound. Not only do we need to win this fight, but we need to perform the heist. The heist is very, very, very important. It is one of the most important strategies that Run and Bun runners do. You'll probably have seen it in Peach House video. That is a strategy that everyone tries to do on their runs. Not every box can do it. My box can perform the heist. My team is able to perform the heist. There's just one problem. It's gonna take a lot of resources. This will likely be the single most expensive fight we will do in the entire run. Because heart scales are the most important resource in this game. There are 22 of them left in the entire game, and we will be using 3 of them. Not only that, but 2 of those heart scales are going on to 2 different Pokemon that we have to sacrifice. It is worth it though, because we will be stealing the leftovers, and the leftovers is basically the best item in the game. The reason why we have been saving all of our resources for so long, the only reason why we've been saving our resources for so long, trying to not use any of our heart scales, is for this fight. Why can't you steal leftovers from another fight? So there is one Pokemon in this game that has the Magician ability, and that is Hoopa. Hoopa is the only Pokemon that you can get the Magician ability from, and Magician allows you to steal an item if you get that ability. So we copy Hoopa's ability to steal Hoopa's item. Because Thief and Covet are both, the steal functionality is removed. You never get any access to Trick. Basically, you need to steal this ability. Anyways, chat, let's grab the team. The team today that will be beating Azelf, Mega Latios, Zoroark, Hoopa, Tapu Lele, Latias, Metagross, and Hoopa Unbound are as follows. Rybombi, who is finally coming to a battle. Delmise, our only ghost type. Hydreigon. Kecleon. Corviknight. And Greninja. This is the team that hopefully will be able to beat Tate and Liza. We got honey, nori, acai, garlic, licorice, and chicken. 3 scales will be used. We will be using a scale to maximize acai's speed, which is honestly overdue. Because look, it has 2 speed. Acai becomes not a dragon anymore, but a goat. Honey, we will be maximizing its speed because it needs to outspeed the Tapu Lele to use Tailwind. And we need to use a scale to teach Garlic roleplay. We need to level up Honey to level 83, so let's do that. But today is finally the day. The bee is finally useful. We can kill it. We can kill the bee. All right, so we go to 83. 1, 2, 3. Okay, is everyone else level 85? All right, let's maximize IVs. We will be maximizing Honey. Its speed stat. Maximize your Honey speed IV. All right, now we need to maximize an IV. Acai's speed. This is the only scale that will be coming with us. And we will be remembering a move on Garlic. Learning roleplay to copy an ability. We will be deleting knockoff. All right. Now, we need to go get Feint Attack. 2 Feint Attack TMs. So let's go to Lily Cove to buy them. So now we need to teach Feint Attack. Good. We need to teach it to Kecleon over Ice Punch. And we need to teach Feint Attack over Surf on Greninja. Because we can always reteach Surf. That is a flex slot. Delete Surf. For held items. The Life Orb, the bee holds the Life Orb. Delmise holds nothing because it never actually attacks in the battle. It just switches in on fighting type moves. That is its purpose. Acai has a Citrus Berry. Garlic has no item because it's going to be stealing. Licorice has a Citrus Berry. And Chicken has black glasses. Because it's just that cool. And I believe that is the full team. This is going to be a long fight. This is going to be probably the longest, like, comparable to E4 fights. Which Urshifu is better? One is better for the Elite Four. One is better for the trainers before the Elite Four. Either way, we get the best Pokemon in the game today. Dark is better for E4. Water is better for everything else. What if the Urshifu is modest? We scream and we cry. And after crying, we get some heart scales and we change it to either Adamant or Jolly, I assume. I'm not sure which one people do, but... Alright, I'm on 3 hours of sleep, so we gotta lock in today. Chat, I'm gonna need help counting. I do not want to miscount. Here we go, Tate and Liza, everything should go well, but there is a line where something can go wrong. I'm not even gonna talk about it, so we don't talk it into existence. It's twin time. Tate and Liza. First, we fight Tate. Alright, first Pokemon is Azelf. Azelf has a Focus Sash, Stealth Rocks, Explosion. It has Knockoff and Future Sight. Alright, so this Azelf has a Focus Sash. It has Stealth Rocks. It has Explosion. If it explodes or Stealth Rocks, it's bad, obviously, right? But at level 83, it sees that it kills with Future Sight. The great thing about Future Sight is it doesn't do anything on the turn that it's used. It does something 2 turns later. So Honey with the Life Orb is able to use Bug Buzz on Azelf's Future Sight, because it sees that it kills with Future Sight and it doesn't want to explode if it sees a kill on any other move. And it doesn't want to Stealth Rock because it sees a kill because it outspeeds me. So Bug Buzz. There's the Future Sight. And this brings it down to its Focus Sash. Most of the time. Alright, so now that it's at 1 HP, it's like, I'm at 1 HP. I got nothing to lose. I'm gonna explode. So, Azelf will explode the next turn. And Nori, our only ghost type, again, if we didn't get Nori, we would be screwed. Because Nori switches in, like, a lot this battle. So Delmai switches in on the explosion, and then a Zorark comes in. So Azelf explodes here because it thinks it has nothing to lose, but it had 1 HP to lose and nothing to gain. One big boom for Tate and Liza. And here is Zorark with its illusion ability. You thought. It sees a kill with Night Days and only Night Days. So Hydreigon will switch in and take a Night Days, and this is pretty critical. We do not want to get crit here. And then this is also the turn when Future Sight hits, which means our Dark type does not take. But we do not want to see a critical hit here. Fantastic. All right. That's great. Took the Future Sight attack. It doesn't deal any damage. Okay, so now this Zorark sees that it kills me with Aura Sphere and only Aura Sphere. So we will switch in a Honey to take an Aura Sphere, a quad-resisted Aura Sphere, taking 10 to 15%. Okay. Because, again, this is a Zorark, we scaled our speed on Ribombee to outspeed this Zorark. We are because we scaled our speed, we are now 3 points faster than Zorark. And Moonblast is a kill with the Life Orb. Now. Latios comes in. The Mega Latios. And this is where we need to start counting. It will be seeing a kill with Zen Headbutt most of the time. So, we will be switching into Hydreigon on Zen Headbutt. Sometimes it can Dragon Dance. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine, chat. Now, this Latios has Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Zen Headbutt, and Draco Meteor. Pichal, thank you for the raid. This Latios now outspeeds and will kill Acai. Actually, it was always going to outspeed Acai. The thing is, it has Earthquake, Zen Headbutt, and Draco Meteor. Acai is notably a levitating dark type, so Zen Headbutt and Earthquake do nothing to it. But Draco Meteor one-shots me, so we need to switch into Honey, my only fairy type. to take a Draco Meteor. One. Now it will see a kill with Zen Headbutt. So we switch into Acai to take a Zen Headbutt. And now it sees a kill with Draco Meteor. And it cannot switch here because Hydreigon is able to one-shot the remaining Pokemon. Same with Ribombee. We'll be switching back into Ribombee now. Draco Meteor 2. We switch back to Acai. Yes. Nine. Okay. It should now be out of Draco Meteors. So, we're safe to switch into Acai. I was trolling with the 9. We're safe to switch into Acai on a Zen Headbutt. And because it's now out of Draco Meteors... Because it is now out of Draco Meteors, it has to use Zen Headbutt or Earthquake. Which, if you look close, you'll notice that that does nothing to Acai. So we drop a Draco. 9. And now, chat, I have something to reveal. We have some more pee-pee stalling to do. Because Hoopa is now going to come in. And this is where the heist happens. This Hoopa has the Leftovers item and the Magician ability. We are going to steal its ability, and using its ability against it, we will steal its item. So, the first turn, it will be using Aura Sphere or Substitute, I think, which Nori can switch into. There is Aura Sphere. Now, it sees a kill with Shadow Ball. So it will be using Shadow Ball. Switch to Garlic. The normal type. Because it should be using Shadow Ball. Now, it will be using Aura Sphere. Or Substitute. So we switch in Nori. And we will be switching back to Garlic on the Shadow Ball. And we will be switching to Nori on the Aura Sphere. There, it finally uses Substitute. Alright, good. Now it can't use Substitute. I think that saved us 2 turns. I was going to use it eventually. Oh, he's switching into Garlic. Shift into Garlic. And this is the final Shadow Ball. So now from here, it's going to use Aura Sphere. So we'll switch into Nori on the Aura Sphere. And now, because it is out of Shadow Ball, its highest damaging move is Hyperspace Hole. So we will switch in Acai on the hole. And now it will be using Aura Sphere. So we will switch in Nori on the sphere. And now we'll be using Hole. And now it will be using its final sphere. And now it only has Hole. I believe we go Corviknight. Now this is only Hole. I think we have to go Corviknight. Yes. Alright, Licorice, take the Hole. We need to switch to a Pokemon that it can hit so it doesn't use Substitute. So we will just roost until it's out of Hole. Will it switch? There's no Pokemon left. This is the last Pokemon, which is why we're PP stalling it, which is why we're able to PP stall it. Now, I want to point out something, that this is above the level cap. The Hoopa's above the level cap. Alright, it should now be out of Hole. It only has Substitute left. So, it cannot attack. And the final stage of the heist begins. Garlic switches in on a Substitute. The first act that Kecleon does, the first heist it performs, is it steals its ability with roleplay. And it is now a magician. And for its next trick, it will simply faint until Hoopa faints. And on the final turn, the leftovers should be ours. The killing blow will take the leftovers. Now, its HP is low enough where if it uses Substitute, Substitute will fail. And I can finally get a direct hit on it, killing it and stealing its leftovers. Leaving it with 1 PP as it dies. Magician, leftovers is ours, and Tate is defeated. We defeated Tate! But now we have to defeat Liza. Get ready, I'm much stronger than my little brother. Alright, on to fight 2. No breaks in between, no healing. Now, the battlefield got weird. Psychic terrain, which means no priority moves. And psychic moves are boosted. And today, Honey finally proved its worth. It did get a kill, and we finally found a use for Honey's Tailwind. Honey, it's farewell. You got your 1 Tailwind off, and that's all we needed. Right, Bombi Tailwind. Now, Corviknight comes in. And under Tailwind, it is able to outspeed Tapu Lele. Undertale? No. Smart Strike, 2 shots. And it will be using Nature's Madness. Bringing us to exactly half. And then we kill with Smart Strike. Okay. Now, Latias with a Soul Dew comes in next. And Latias is guaranteed to use a Mystical Fire. Which Greninja is not going to take. It's our other lizard. Wait, Greninja isn't a lizard. It's a frog. It's chicken. So, never mind. Garlic is going to switch in on Mystical Fire. Now, get a little bit of leftovers recovery. Now we will be using Sucker Punch, which will work because Latias has Levitate. It's fantastic. And the terrain only works on Pokemon that are grounded. We cannot use Fake Out, because then Sucker Punch can kill, and Metagross can sweep my whole team. We do not want this Sucker Punch to kill. We're going to Sucker Punch. It deals half of its HP. And then it should kill me with Aura Sphere. Yeah, now we just need to Fake Out and let myself die. Sorry, chat. Garlic is dying. We're gonna take the leftovers off of his dead body. This was planned. There is nothing we can do. It's a random move from Latias right now. We just have to take it. He did his best, but honestly, Kecleon was way, way better than I expected. Kecleon did a lot of work. Yeah, after it's dead. Roleplay? Nah, we hit the fake out for fun. Kecleon dies. There's nothing we could have done. Nothing we could have done. Chicken is now going to see the heat of battle. And Dark Pulse, surprisingly, does not kill. Because we're jolly. And it has a Soul Dew, which raises its special defense. But Feint Attack does. So, Feint Attack kills Latias. And now Hoopa number 2 comes in. And this is where the risk takes place. So, this Hoopa, it sees that it can, its highest damage is Aura Sphere. So once again, I am switching Nori. I am switching Nori into Aura Sphere. This is Hoopa Unbound, which has like 700 base stats or something. It's stupid. This is the risk now, chat. Against Nori, it will be using Hyperspace Fury. Hyperspace Fury is a dark type move. Acai needs to take the Hyperspace Fury. It will survive one Hyperspace Fury, guaranteed. But we need to be above 141 HP after the Hyperspace Fury. Here it comes. That's too low. But we have a Citrus Berry. 141. Come on. I think we're good. I think we're good. Because now its highest damaging move is Aura Sphere. And we can U-turn. The reason we use the speed scale, I believe, is so we can U-turn on this Hoopa. It does have a Focus Sash, which is annoying. But if we U-turn, it goes down to Sash. It will be using Aura Sphere. Nori with no item is going to take an Aura Sphere. And now again, it will be using Hyperspace Fury, which now we know Acai definitely takes. I guess sometimes it can also Expanding Force because of Psychic Terrain. It didn't matter. Now we U-turn to kill Hoopa. And we are left with only Mega Metagross. And by some miracle, my jolly chicken has a high enough speed, high enough defense, high enough HP, and just barely high enough special attack to 1v1. A Mega Metagross. Dark Pulse. Get the flinch. Get the flinch, just for fun. Get the flinch. Come on. Get the flinch, you won't. Ah, alright. Yeah, we live a critical hit earthquake. It does not have any priority. Another Dark Pulse kills. The heist is complete. We have the leftovers. And it's time to get the strongest Pokemon in the game. It's guaranteed. It's a Kubfu. Badge 7 complete. End of the longest split. S 320 hours, we got 7 badges. 130 hours split, chat. We're in the end game. Psychic. Yeah, everything in that fight went exactly to plan. Let's go put these two to rest. Except Garlic not dying on one hit? No. I knew there was a chance of that. We have the Life Orb. And we have the leftovers. Goodbye, honey. You finally did something useful. And Garlic. Incredible work. Incredible work. This is our death box. These 5 were accidental deaths. These 10 were planned. This happened in the second gym when Lunatone got an ancient power, and in my inexperience, I sacrificed a bunch of extra Pokemon when I definitely didn't need to. This, I forgot about a toxic tick on the last turn and it died. This, we forgot to teach Aerial Ace to a Pokemon and it missed a move. It's time to get the Kubfu. The best Pokemon in the game. Is it guaranteed to have 3 perfect IVs because it's a gift Pokemon? We want to see max attack, max speed, jolly. Adamant is also okay. We've lost like the last 4 Pokemon in a row we've lost coin flips on. Honestly, Shoal Cave was like an 80% chance for something good, and we got fucking Duraludon. And we lost the 50-50 on the Bruxish Bastia Legion. If we just won the coin flip, we needed like 1 scale and 1 sacrifice. If we had Bastia Legion for the Tate and Liza, it would have saved 2 scales and a sacrifice or something. It was stupid. Is it wet or is it creepy? I don't know which. Okay, the creepy. Which one is good for what? Wet is good for trainers. Creepy is good for Elite Four. Bad face. Thank you so much for the sub. Okay, creepy is E4. Wet is trainers. Honestly, just give me wet, man. Let's see. The Mind Badge. Impressive. I've been watching you since you set foot in Moss Deep. Somehow, I knew you were the trainer I was looking for. Much like you, Kubfu is a Pokemon with near unlimited potential. I trust you to help it fulfill that. Take care of Kubfu. Do you want to give a nickname? Yes. Alright. What's this Kubfu's nickname? Mustard is so good. Why is Mustard good? You know what? Yeah, we're naming it Mustard. Alright. Mustard. Here we go. Chat. We got Mustard. Time to check. It's nature. Please be jolly. Bashful? What is that? What is that? That's neutral. Oh! It's a guy! It's a guy! Okay! Yup. Yup. It was guaranteed to have 3 perfect ones, but the 30 on speed was not guaranteed. The bee died so Mustard could live. We got, yeah, Honey died so Mustard could live. It's the Honey Mustard way. All right, do we get wet or creepy? I think, I don't know. I think I might be hoping for wet because I'm hoping for wet just because I want, honestly, I want some easier fights. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping for wet. And I already have a bunch of dark types. So wet is 1 leg. We want it standing on 1 leg. And it's evolving. Come on, we want to see wet. 1 leg, come on. Ah, that's fucking creepy. Damn it. Plus 40 hours on this split. It's still good. It's still the best Pokemon that we have. It's still good. It's still good. What do I delete? Leer or Scary Face? Alright. So we got Creepy. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I want you to put your answer in the whether I keep Ironhead or I keep coaching. You type it out, but don't send it yet. Type Ironhead or coaching. And when you see me put a message in the chat, I want you to put your answer in. Like, just press send right when I say it. All right? Here we go. All right. I'm using a trick here, chat. Did you know that if no one communicates their answer beforehand, generally the right answer is what the majority pick? And the majority of people picked Ironhead to keep. A poll? No, a poll doesn't work. So we're not going to learn coaching. All right, chat. We are on to the next split of the game. The Juan split. We are now going into the Space Center. Chat, I'm going to be honest here. If we do another battle, I'll fuck it up. I got 3 hours of sleep. I went to bed at 7, I woke up at 10. I need to go to bed. We got the legendary, we got the battle. I'm gonna go rest for the rest of the day. We will continue this, not next week.